Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to TRHD. Today we have something super awesome on my desk. It's the OurTime X200 Android 3G smartwatch. Now the special thing about this watch is, it has a 720p HD camera on it, that too with optical image stabilization. That is so cool! I just can't wait to show it to you guys. Before unboxing it, I want to thank Gearbest for sending me this product for review purpose. The box looks very nice. Let's get started with the unboxing. Let me grab my knife and cut this tape over here. Here we go. Here's the smartwatch, nicely packed. Let's take it out of the box. You've got some paperwork over here. It's the user manual. Just make sure to read it before using the product. Along with the manual, you get a USB cable for charging and data transfer, and a screwdriver to open the SIM slot on the watch. So those were the items you get in the box. Let's check out the smartwatch. Let me just take it out of this cover. Wow! Here is the OurTime X200 Android 5.1 smartwatch. It looks very nice. You've got the 720p HD camera over here. The quality of the band is nice. It's made of rubber and feels very smooth. It's also flexible. This is how the back looks like. You've got a heart rate monitor, a nano SIM card slot, and a magnetic connecting point for charging. The outer casing of the watch is made of zinc alloy. You've got a multi-function button over here above the camera. The speaker is on the other side, and the microphone port is below the camera over here. Okay, let's power it on and see if it's got some juice in it. The X200 smartwatch has a 1.39-inch IPS display. It runs Android 5.1, has a MTK6580 quad-core CPU clocked at 1.3 GHz. It has a 512 MB RAM and 8 GB of ROM. It is IP67 dust and water resistant and has built-in GPS. It comes with 350 mAh battery and weighs about 69 grams. Those were the specs of the smartwatch. So finally the watch has booted up, and this is its default watch face. Now let's check out all of its features in detail. The display of the watch can be turned on and off with this multifunction button. The quality of the button is good, and when you long press the button, you get this options menu. Here you can switch the display from circular to square. You've got power off, reboot, power save, and recent tasks. You can go back to home screen by pressing the cancel button. This is the home screen of the watch. By swiping down over here, you can check out the watch status. It displays the network status, Bluetooth status, date and time, and the battery level. Swiping left brings the quick settings. You can access the sound mode, raise to wake display, airplane mode, mobile data, GPS, display brightness, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi settings. By swiping left one more time, you can access the pedometer. It displays the distance traveled and the number of steps taken. Now by swiping right on the home screen, you get the notifications panel, and by swiping up, you can access the weather. Let me show you the watch faces on it. It comes with a lot of watch faces. You can access them by long touching the home screen just like this. This is the default watch face you get when you switch it on for the first time. Let's check out the other watch faces. It's got a lot of cool analog and digital watch faces. Apart from that, you can also download many watch faces from the internet. Out of all these, my favorite one is this watch face. It looks awesome, right? Now you can access all of the apps on the watch by swiping to the left from the home screen. You've got the Contacts app to access all of your contacts from the SIM card. A phone app. Yes, you can use this dialer to call someone directly from the watch. I'll show you that at a later point. You can close the apps by swiping to the right on the display. This is the messaging app. You can access all of your messages over here. And this is the settings app. Let me show you all of its settings. You've got sound settings. Here you can manage the volume, ringtone, notification settings, and also vibrate settings. These are the display settings. Here you can adjust the display brightness, screen timeout, and the font size. These are the app layout settings. You've got matrix, list, and round style. If you select list style, the launcher shows the apps like a list. But I prefer the matrix style. So let me just change it back to matrix. Yes, that's better. You also have connect settings. Here you can access Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, airplane mode, GPS, and cellular network settings. There's also an app QR code in it. You can scan it to download the app that is compatible with it on your phone. I'll show you that app later. You've also got gesture settings on it, where you can enable or disable raise to wake display and pedometer service. These are the power saving settings and the battery management section. You've got some other general Android settings. Let's check out the About section. Here you can check if any software updates are available for the watch. As you can see, the model is X200. The Android version it's running is 5.1 Lollipop. Let me show you the Easter egg. And the security patch it's running is June 2016. So those were the different settings of this watch. Now let's check out the other apps and features. You've got a remote control function on it. You can use it to control your smartphone's camera through the watch. You've also got a built-in internet browser. And it works pretty good. This is the calendar app. This is the clock app. Here you can set alarms. There's also a stopwatch in it. This is the camera app. The X200 smartwatch has a 720p HD camera on it. It has a f2.0 aperture, a 6-element optical lens, and also has object tracking on it. Let's see how the app interface looks like. This is how the camera app on the watch looks like. It only has two buttons, one to shoot photos and the other for the video. There's nothing else on it. You can enable object tracking by touching any subject on the screen like this, and the camera tracks the object no matter where you move it. There's also no zoom option on it. Let's take a photo and see. Okay, so you can view the pictures directly over here. I'll show you detailed camera samples at the end of this video. This is the gallery app. Here you can view all your photos and videos on the watch. As you can see, the pictures look very nice on the watch. The display is crisp, very bright, and the colors are also natural. You also have music player on it. Let's play music and check out its audio quality and output level. The audio quality is good, but the output level is little less. It would be nice if it had a little bit of more audio output on it. This watch also has a built-in voice recorder app on it. And this is its file manager. It shows the amount of free space available on it and how much is used. I've installed a few apps on it, and as you can see, it used up 1.77 GB and only 3.79 GB of free space is available on it. This is how the file manager looks like. You've got Find My Phone feature, and this is the health app. You can check out the heart rate over here, and this is the pedometer. Here you can track the number of steps taken, distance traveled, and calories burnt. You can feed your personal information in the settings over here. This is the weather app, and this is Google Now. Let's ask something. Who is the President of India?
The President of India is Ram Nath Kovind.
Okay, works pretty fine. You've also got Google Play Store on it. Yep, it has a fully functional Google Play Store. You can download and install lots of apps and games on it. I've had no problems with the apps. All of them were working fine. You also have YouTube on it, so you can watch videos directly from the watch itself. Really cool, right? The videos were playing flawlessly without any problem. I've also installed Antutu on it and ran benchmarks. It scored about 15,388, which is not that great, but almost all these Android watches have pretty much the same score. Did I tell you that this smartwatch is capable of playing games also? Yes, you heard it right. You can also play a few games on it like Temple Run, Subway Surfers, and also Fruit Ninja. The gaming performance was average. The games were lagging and stuttering sometimes. That may be due to the lot of apps running in the background, but after some time, there's no problem. You can play it smoothly. Now let's check out the heart rate monitor on it. You just need to go to the health app and click on the heart rate monitor, and it automatically starts checking your heart rate. The heart rate monitor was accurate almost 80% of the time and was doing a good job. Let me show you how to make phone calls using this watch. You just need to open the dialer and type the desired number and hit the call button. This watch works with only 2G and 3G networks. It doesn't support 4G. And this is the call interface you get whenever you get a call on it. I'll show you how notifications will appear on it. Whenever someone sends you a message, you'll get a picture of the person along with the contact name, and the contents of the message is also displayed. By clicking this down arrow, you can either reply to that message or dismiss it. Now let's check out the app that's compatible with this watch. The name of the app is VWear. This is its home screen. It just shows the number of steps taken. You can connect to the watch by clicking on the Bluetooth settings over here. You can manage the app notifications in this section. These are the remote control settings. You can manage the remote camera and remote music playback. You've also got an option to send pictures and find your watch function. So these were the features of the app. Now let's check out the camera performance on this watch. I've taken a few samples. Have a look at them. The company says it has 2 megapixel sensor on it, but the pictures have a resolution of 5 megapixels. I think it's being upscaled internally. Anyway, the processing was okay and the pictures turned out to be good. The photos have nice dynamic range with good color rendition, but the auto white balance was not that accurate. As 3D noise reduction was being applied internally, the pictures looked too soft. Here are a few video samples taken with this watch. The video has a 720p HD resolution and the video footage looks really good. I didn't expect a smartwatch to have this good camera on it. This camera has a f2.0 aperture and also has optical image stabilization. The OIS works, but it's not that great. The overall video quality is nice and it's usable. This is a microphone test of R-Time smartwatch. Hello, check. Microphone test 1, 2, 3. So what do you think about this, guys? The microphone was not that good. It had very less sensitivity and the audio recording was very weak. Charging the watch is super easy. You have the magnetic charging points over here. You just need to bring this cable close to it. It will automatically get attached and starts charging. The charging time is around 2 hours. Let me tell you about the battery life. I've been using it for the past few days and was getting a battery life of 1 day on medium usage with a screen on time of about 1 hour 30 minutes. So that was my review on the OurTime X200 smartwatch. It's an awesome smartwatch with an amazing camera. This smartwatch is priced for about 6,400 rupees and is available on GearBest. I'll just leave a link to that in the description box below. You can get it from there. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.